What is going on, guys? This is SJHSports and welcome your faces back to a brand new episode of our Cambridge United Youth Academy Regens, episode number 24. Thank you so much again for all your continued support. If you're new around here and you haven't hit subscribe, then please click that little red button. Also, make sure you click the bell to get notifications to when my videos go live. And also, whilst you're at it, just smash a like. Just actually smash that button and break it and hit a like. No, don't really break it, but a like will be greatly appreciated. So at the end of last episode then, or during the episode of 23, I'll let you guys decide on what we do for the rest of the season. Do we continue playing? Do we sim now and again? Or do we sim the full season? The majority went for sim now and again. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to play at least one game a month. We're going to simulate some of the games in that month as well. So if, for instance, that if we go over to our calendar, like, we'll use this October month. Pretend we're not midway through October. Say we're on Tuesday the 1st of October, and there's 5 games in here. We will play at least one game out of these 5. The rest will be simmed. If we go over to November, you can see that there's 5 teams in there. So at least 1 or 2 games each month will get played. The rest will get simmed. The way I'll sim it is I'm not going to do the calendar sim. I'll do the normal sim, if that's what you want to call it. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. Just so we can get better competition faster, we can get up the league a little bit faster. If for whatever reason, say we get to something like March time, April, May, and April basically. If we get somewhere around like here, where we play Walsall on the 1st of April, and we're not anywhere near winning the league or in the playoffs, then we'll just start and continue playing. But the squad I've got, I feel that we can do absolutely worldly insane. We are unbeaten in the league as well, so I do expect to pick up a few losses when we do sim the games, but that's what we're going to do. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. Hopefully I've explained it enough. Basically, I have a quick recap. 1 game a month will get played. If there's 4 or more fixtures in that month, then we will go ahead and play 2 games. The episodes will run for 2 games per episode for now, just to see how things pan out with the time of the edits. So the first game of the episode then, we will sim this. We'll play the Walsall game, which is next. Where are Crawley in the league, first of all? Let's just take a look. Crawley is 23rd, so this is definitely a sim game. Walsall, as you can see, are in 4th place as well, so that's going to be an interesting game, which we are actually going to play. So we're going to sim this game. The starting 11 is pretty much what we normally have. Tremblay's in there. Turner's going to play as well. Naka, I think, is not fully fit, so we're going to leave him out of this. So we're going to sim it. We win 1-0, and Morello gets a red card, and White, with an 89th minute winner, comes on off the bench to score us the 3 points. So the first scouting report then of the episode, we're in South Africa. Entini and Camper. We are definitely going to sign Entini and Camper, whatever, I think I'm saying that right, Camper. I am going to sign him just for now. We'll have to auto adjust our budgets, but we'll look at that later on. I am going to sign him because he's a worldie player. He might turn into something good. Regarding our goalkeeper situation, we've got Kose and Cassidy, who our first sort of choice goalkeepers, as you like. Cassidy wearing the number 1 shirt and Kose is the backup. We also have Mitchell, I believe, as well. So we're going to have to revisit our goalkeeping situation, but it'll be silly to reject a player with decent potential. See how he progresses in the youth academy. We're in Brazil then. Darren McDonald is our 5-star scout, bringing back us quite a few players to choose from, and Carlos Lins is the only one that interests me on here. He looks pretty decent. We are actually going to sign this guy up. The rest of these we are going to reject. We're in England then. Final report has brought us back some decent players. 294 potential players there. This guy, Sam Hughes, is 15. We are definitely going to sign this player up. Oliver Moore as well, we are going to sign him up also. And then Patrick Bennett, we're going to reject. So in the first game of the episode that we are going to play, we're away against Walsall. Your starting 11 is Cassidy. Edwards comes in for the suspended Morello. Tremblay, Horgan, Perez, Naka, Wouters, Courts, Holmberg and Carter up front. Wouters plays it up towards Holmberg. Holmberg with a nice turn and a fake shot in towards Carter, out to Courts. Perez is doing really overlap. Here he is. Perez then, can he swing a good ball in? He can to the edge of the area. Wouters with a header, took a deflection and straight into the hands of Gillespie. Oh, so sloppy Been very sloppy in possession, so have Walsall as Wooters picks up the ball. Carter then sees the run of Bennett. Bennett, we can see him do this before in the past. Here he is, Bennett. Jinks back inside, laid off towards Carter. Surely 1-0. Oh, and Carter's got it horribly wrong on his right foot. Jackson laid out to his left-hand side. Devlin into Cadlin. He's... Nope, advantage played. Oh, Cassidy with a great save, and Morris is there to turn in the rebound, and we find ourselves a goal behind. For a second, I thought somebody was offside then. The referee actually played advantage for a foul on the Walsall player. It was a good ball into the box, and the first save by Cassidy was insane. It was straight at him, but great reflexes. He's very unlucky, and Morris was the quickest to react to tap home and put Walsall 1-0 up. Bennett to Carter. Here's Holmberg. Holmberg, Wooters run off him with Holmberg. Oh, lovely back heel. Carter! Oh, it's on his right foot again. And it's a decent chance to pull us back level straight away. Morris, a goal scorer for Walsall. Here's Cadlin inside the area. Tries to beat Perez. Straight at Cassidy. Well, that's half time. And it's not the start that we was after. Both sides have been very sloppy in possession. Wooters just has been marked out of the game. He's been very, very quiet. Every time we've received the ball, there's two bodies around him. But at the break, we go in trailing by just that 1-0. On ball pumped forward. Horgan should win that. He has. But Walsall pick up the second ball, which we haven't done really well in this game. We've been very off pace. We've not been like the Cambridge we've seen in previous episodes. So the ball's played through and a chance goes over the bar by Cadlin. Oh, it's a great through ball. It's caught our defence out. Cassidy stayed at home. He doesn't know what to do. Don't Cassidy. Short into the side, netting by Peters. Edwards inside to Van Leeuwen on for Wooters. Lovely turn by him. Holmberg in towards Baliska. Baliska with a lovely ball to Bennett. Bennett looks to dink it in towards Holmberg, and it's headed behind by Canavan. That was a great defensive header. Great football by Cambridge. Here's Roberts for Walsall. Yes, Narka takes it off his feet really well. Feeds a good ball through to Holmberg. Holmberg will touch it. Baliska's got Bennett to his right. Here he is, Bennett. One touch to shoot, and it's a good save by the keeper. And it should have been an equaliser then. Bit of urgency about the Cambridge lads now. Here's Van Leeuwen. Turns. Good play by him. In towards Holmberg. Laid off. Baliska's inside the area. Shots blocked. He might come to Holmberg. Gillespie punches it away. Narka will try and keep it alive. Ball played down this wing. Looking to make something happen. The cross, there's nobody marking him. We've gone ultra attacking. It's a shot. It's a save by Cassidy. It was looping over him. And Edwards will clear a long ball forward looking for Baliska. It's not a bad ball. Now here is Edwards. Laid inside Baliska. Here's Van Leeuwen. Towards Holmberg. Can he make something happen? Holmberg then looks to line up the shot. He does. Straight at Gillespie. And it's gone behind for a corner kick. 5 minutes remain. Holmberg with the throw then. Here's Perez. Laid off to Edwards. We're not going to shoot with him. Playing to Baliska. One touch the same self shot. He might get turned in by Van Leeuwen. It has done. Get in. Finally. The 87th minute equaliser has finally come. Our unbeaten season was in doubt then. But Van Leeuwen comes on for Wooters and puts us back on level terms. Oh, the goalkeeper has... You feel harsh by him. It was a save. It was a bit of a weak... As he tipped it away, it was a bit weak. He did get down low, and there was Van Leeuwen. I said Wooters then. Van Leeuwen to tap it in. It's 1-1, and it's fully deserved. It's a great ball towards Edwards. Edwards versus Edwards. It's laid inside. Tremblay's not got there, and it's a ball played through. And Peters has put Walsall 2-1 up. No way. Well, there goes our unbeaten season. That was a lovely threaded through ball. Peters was unmarked, ran into the box, beats Cassidy, and secures Walsall the 3 points. It's 2-1 to Walsall now. Well, there goes the full-time whistle. We have been beaten in the league for the first time this season. Walsall did extremely well. They defended really well. We created enough chances to try on and probably win the game, put the game out of sight. It wasn't to be. And Walsall pick up a massive 3 points for them. It's 2-1. So all 3 scouts are available and ready to be sent out. I have gone through episode number 19 where some of you guys left suggestions to go and scout players. Make sure you do the same in this episode. So we're going to send our first scout out. So we've sent our first scout out then to Venezuela for any. Thank you very much for JPC13 for suggesting that we go and scout Venezuela. Second scout then we're going to send to Japan, then Darren McDonald, 4-star experience, 5-star judgment. Japan for any. Thank you very much, Chance Larson, for your suggestion. And finally, we've gone with Lost Door Station. He wants us to go to Nigeria and we need to search for a winger. Next game of the episode then, we take on Forest Green Rovers at home. We're going to sim this. The starting 11 is the same side that played against Walsall. Apart from Morello, I forgot that I put him back into the side. He was suspended against Walsall, so he comes back in at the right back position, and we go ahead and draw by 1-1. Next game then that we're going to sim is away against Morecambe. It is the 2nd of November. Nothing to tell you guys in terms of changes. There's been one change to the bench. Martin comes in for the injured Van Leeuwen, and we've been knocked off top of the table as well, which is interesting. We've just started simming and we're already knocked off the table. Obviously the loss against Walsall wouldn't have helped, but we do pick up 3 points here in Courts and Carter getting on the score sheet. We win by 2-0. The FA Cup then, we play away against Shrewsbury Town. The starting 11, we're using our cup team sheet with Koza, Gutierrez, Turner, Tremblay, McNeil, Boynov, White, Sandoval, Gouvier, Baliska and Martin up front. Again, if we manage to play a big side, if we get through this tie and we play a big side, we will actually go and play that game. But for the FA Cup at the moment, I'm not too bothered about. Until we start getting into the Championship, that's when we will really try and push on as we go 1-0 down, and that's how it stays. So we're out of the FA Cup, which is a little bit disappointing because I wanted to use some of these players in the Cup games. But out of all the Cups, League is our main focus, which is definitely a positive to take from that. But a negative to take is that some of these fringe players that aren't quite making the cut to the first team are not going to get much game time. Just going to tell you guys what is the next game that we are going to play. It's going to be against Fleetwood on the 23rd of November. So we're going to sim the Barnet game, and then we're going to go ahead and play the Fleetwood Town game, who are top of the table. So Barnet at home, then we've got players away on international duty at Holmberg. So Martin takes his place, and every starting 11 player is the same. I haven't played Mitrev for a while, which I'm quite surprised about, which I might actually bring him in for the Fleetwood game, because Mitrev is a pretty decent centre half, but Tremblay and Horgan do really well, and we beat Barnet by just the 1-0. They also missed a penalty in the 76th minute. Bennett's getting the goal on the 22nd minute gives us a massive 3 points and that positive momentum that we need to go into the game against Fleetwood. So here we go then, with that win against Barnet, does put us back to top of the table. Fleetwood are in second. His starting 11 is Cassidy, Morello, Tremblay, Horgan, Perez, Narker, Bennett, Wouters, Courts, Holmberg and Carter up front. This is a big game, boys, let's go. So here come the players then. It probably is the biggest game for us in terms of the season so far. We are ready, Janssen is ready, our manager. Fleetwood Town are ready. We are certainly ready. There you go, look at that. We are 1 point ahead of Fleetwood. Have only lost 2. We need to make sure that we make that second loss that they picked up for the season into 3. Let's go, boys, let's do this. So we keep this game underway then. It's going to be a fast-paced game for sure, because Fleetwood have pace in the side, so do we. As we're looking to attack very early on. Here's Holmberg, skips past his man well, creates a space, lovely ball into Carter, and it's 1-0 to Cambridge United. And what a great start by the boys. Holmberg was brilliant. Carter's run was seen by Holmberg. He must have had a call from Carter. He knew exactly where to put it in Holmberg, and Carter's there to slide it home into the back of the net. And Fleetwood do not know what has hit them early on. Great play by Cambridge, by us. We take a look at the replay then. It's a lovely ball, reverse ball into the path of Carter's run. Stayed onside. The goalkeeper didn't know whether to come or stay at home. And Carter just knocks it into the net. It's 1-0, and what a great start. Holmberg looks to search out Bennett, who stabs it forward looking for a run of Carter. Carter might be in behind here. Oh, it's a good last-ditch tackle. But Carter's still got the ball, cuts back inside, laid across, and Wouters, the man of the moment. Wouters is there to tap home, and it's 2-0 within 8 minutes of this game. 2 attacks by us, 2 goals, and we're being clinical, and Fleetwood Town are all over the place. They do not know what's hit them. Here's Grant, here's to Rojas, looks for the run of Cole. Horgan comes in, great challenge by him. It's not fully clear though. Here's Grant, Morello, oh, cheeky back heel by Morello. Trying to find themselves back in this game. Glendon looks to line up the shorts. Easy for Cassidy in goal. 2 minutes of added time. Courts with the throw up towards Wouters. Wouters lays it off. Naka hits it. Comes back to Bennett on the volley. Straight at the goalkeeper. Did well to control that shot. Kept it low. Kept it down. There goes the half-time whistle. It's 2-0 to us at the break. We have done superbly well. We've played good stuff. We've been clinical in front of goal and the chances have fallen to us. And Wouters is the man of the moment. Again, getting on the score sheet. Here he is now. Wouters picking up the ball. Carter looks for the run of Holmberg. Oh, lovely by Holmberg. Lovely by Holmberg. And what a goal. It's 3-0. That was a great little touch over the defender that came sliding in. We've unlocked an achievement for it as well. Bill Bridges successfully dribbled an opponent by using the bridge. So that move there, what he did was the bridge. I didn't even know the bridge existed, but look at that little dink over the defender. Fooled him, and Holmberg was through. 1-1 with the goalkeeper. It's 3-0 now, and surely that's 3 points in the bag. Here's still Cole goes, and it's a good shot, and it's a great save. Cole did get some power behind that. Cassidy hasn't had much to do all game, but when he's called upon, he was alert to that. Laid out wide to Rojas, he can get a chance to cross it in, and it goes. And oh, what a finish. It went over Morello's head. He's been superb today for us. He must have misjudged the flight of the pass. There we go, get me words out eventually. And Saki is there to tap home for Fleetwood to get 1 goal back in the game for him. Defensively as well, we've been solid. Not give him a sniff. We'll take a look at the replay. It was worked out wide. He stayed onside. The cross comes in. As you see, Morello misjudged the flight of the ball. And it's a nice little finish by the Fleetwood man. It's Fleetwood 1, Cambridge 3 now. Oh yeah, it's a great challenge by Tremblay, but he's not come away with the ball. And here is Ekpolo shot, and it goes wide of the mark. Holmberg, and Blisser's got an injury. Holmberg will take that forward. Here is White. White with the ball back to Holmberg. Holmberg, oh, it's just beautiful. Great football, and it's 4-1 to Cambridge, and Holmberg's there to tap home. A lovely 1-2. What a ball by White as well, to be fair. Put on a plate for him. That was a lovely ball, and the goalkeeper of Fleetwood shakes his head. I think it's Neil that's in between the sticks for them. Look at this for a ball by White. Superb. And then Holmberg's there just to tap into the bottom corner. And it's 4-1 to Cambridge United. Corner kick then, which Holmberg's going to take. In it goes, up goes the head, and it's here. And White, oh, he couldn't quite direct his header on target. Hits the side netting. Up towards Beliska. Beliska, oh, beautiful ball in towards Wouters. Oh, he puts his shot over the bar. He could have played in Holmberg. Wouters went for glory himself. We've seen him score from that sort of position and that sort of distance before. As you can see, the ball moving in the air goes up just over the bar. Well, there goes the full-time whistle, and a very, very convincing win for us against Fleetwood, who sits 1 point behind us in the table in second place. We have beaten Fleetwood by 4 goals to 1. This episode is coming to an end then. Thank you very much for watching. As you can see in the League 2 table, we are top of the table by 4 points. Fleetwood are in second, who we absolutely just thumped by 4 goals to 1. Our goal difference is 23. We just get better and better as games go on as we play. It was a bit of a dodgy one against Walsall. It has to be said, that's our first defeat. It would have to be Walsall. A long-term subscriber of Kada is a Walsall fan in real life, so he'll probably will be a little bit happy with that result, I would have thought. So thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, you guys know what to do. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and I'll see you guys on my next video, and goodbye.